Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Let's Play the Elder Scrolls 3 Morrowind. As always, I am DatRay2, and let's get into this. I shall now mute myself so you can listen to the beginning.
They have taken you from the Imperial City's prison, first by carriage and now by boat. To the east, to Morrowind. Fear not, for I am watchful. You have been chosen.
Wake up. We're here. Why are you shaking? Are you okay? Wake up. Stand up. There you go. You were dreaming.
Now we have our buddy Geob here.
What's your name?
His name? He seems to be a dark elf. I'm gonna go with Chimeri.
Well, not even last
I have
night's
actually never
storm could
played
wait.
Morrowind.
I heard them
The
say
farthest I
we've
ever
reached
played
Morrowind.
was
I'm sure
me
they'll
trying
let
to
us
record
go.
this earlier. And after I get out of this boat, I want to go check
Quiet.
something.
Here comes the guard.
And if
This
it
is
works,
where
then
you get off.
this
Come with
will
me.
be in. If it doesn't, then you probably won't see this. So let's go ahead and follow him. Yeah, I have never played Morrowind. I have played Oblivion and Skyrim, which I was a really big fan of, both of them. The audio options changed back when I was edited somewhat. Yeah, but I was a really big fan of Oblivion when it first came out.
Get yourself up on deck and let's
And-
keep this as civil as possible.
The only time I ever actually saw this game was when I was playing it with my friend.
This is where they want you. Head down to the dock and I'll show you to the
But I didn't really get
census
to play it
office.
that much because he was just kind of showing it to me. And I'm going to check something real quick, so give me a second, guys. Okay, I'm back. I just wanted to check and see if the frame rate was running well, because when I ran this first, it was really bad, and I don't know why. And I also noticed that the effects were a little loud, so I turned down the master volume a little. So, let's get started.
Let's go. Move it along.
So, it seems we're going to the
We
census.
finally arrived, but our records don't show from where.
Oh, yes, appearance. This was as far as I got in the last recording session thing. Because I was going through Argonian. I could be any of these, and I'll go through it again. But Argonians seem well at athletics, which is really nice for me. Because it means you'll run faster and stuff, which makes it a little bit faster. But I'm not really into alchemy and all this other stuff. But that unarmored skill is pretty nice too, because it's right there. It just kind of says if you're not wearing any armor, you'll have better. It kind of speaks for itself. And there's Brenton, and here's where it kind of got pretty bad. But Brenton, they seem to have. Oh yeah, Argonians. They also have resist disease, immune to poison, and water breathing. But if this is like the other games, there should be an easy to get water breathing amulet. Brenton seemed to be a lot like a magic user, but I don't really like to use magic users in, like, Skyrim. The only other time I actually used magic was when, at the beginning, if you're on a certain difficulty, I think, there was a guy, and if you just burn him, you got a lot of good armor. But he seems to have a lot of specials that would have bees with magic. He also has dragon skin, which seems pretty nice, but I don't know if I want to be a Brenton. Now, Dark Elves, they're also somewhat magic users with a little bit of athletics, and they have some sword skill. And they have Ancestor Guardian, which Sanctuary 50 points. I don't know what that does. But Resist Fire, that's pretty obvious. Now, High Elves are really big into magic. If you look at all their specials, they have... See, the thing is, they're magic a bonus, but they're really weak, so you kind of want to keep them away, because they're weak to magic, weak to fire, weak to frost, weak to shock, but they have a resist to disease. So you really want to use these guys to not get hit that much. Just try and stay back and try and hit them, or at least use illusion to kind of keep yourself hidden. Now, Imperials are the big, like, average character where if you want, like, blunt weapons, see they have all the kinds of things if you want to use light armor or long blades. They also have mercantile and speechcraft, which can be really nice. It can help on some quests, but mercantile is really nice because it pretty much gets your prices lower and you sell stuff for higher. And they have Star of the West, which absorbs fatigue, which is really nice. And they have Voice of the Emperor, so you get more charm, which is pretty much for speechcraft. Now here's Khajitt. Khajitt is what I usually use because I usually run like a thief character or something like that, who I'll kind of work into a dual-bladed carrier. Because Khajitt have a lot of acrobatics and athletics. Acrobatics really helps strength. It can also help you with like jumping, so you won't take that much damage when you jump. They have a little hand-to-hand, although I rarely use hand-to-hand. I usually use dual weapons, so I'll probably switch that. They have light armor, which I usually use just because of sneaking. Because if you get, I don't know if there's a sneak bonus on this, but if there is, you usually wear light armor because heavy armor usually makes more of a sound when you move. They have security, which is lock picking. Short blade, which seems pretty nice, which is probably what I would use. Like 2 short swords, which is what you usually use. And sneak, which, as it states, you sneak. Now, Eye of Night is something I really like because it helps you see better in the dark. I mean, you could just like cheat it and like turn the brightness up, I guess, or something like that maybe. But I just like to have it just in case you're in any dark areas. And it really helps when sneaking because you can see your enemies better. Eye of Fear seems to be it's pretty much like a fear attack. Like you'd make the person fear, I guess. Give me a second. Dang, my throat's killing me. Nord. These seem to be like a big tanking character, like what you would use with like heavy armor, a giant blade, or blunt weapon or axe if you want. And they are immune to frost. Frost can't do anything to them, which is really nice because it could really help if like you're ever fighting any frost elementals or anything like that. Resist to shock, which is pretty nice. Woad, which seems pretty nice. You shield 30 points. And Thunder Fist, which seems to be an attacking spell. So he would be really well used if you want to have a big character who's pretty much a tank, who wants to tank all the damage and beat up the enemies. Next we have an Orc, who is almost like a Nord, but he has more of a resistant magic. And Berserk, which fortify health, fortify fatigue, fortify attack, and drain agility, but that's not that bad because you're pretty much going crazy attacking your enemy. These are really well used for a giant tank that wants to deal a lot of damage in an instant to kill all his enemies pretty fast. But the only thing you really want to use with orcs are axes, since they already have some skill in it, and it makes it really good when you use Berserk. Next we have a Red Guard, who seems like you're a more average tank, who the Nord really takes damage and deals out some. The Orc can't really take that much and deals out a lot. And the Red Guard's kind of like your average one, to where he can pretty much use anything. He has a lot of athletics. And he has the resist disease and poison, which is really nice. And he has a adrenaline rush, which is another good move. I'm guessing. See, I keep on hating saying this because I'm like, oh, this is a good move, because I've never actually played this game that much to know what a good move is. I'm just going off of what I know from Oblivion and Skyrim, which I probably shouldn't do. Which, it'd be really nice to get more agility, strength, speed, endurance, and health. So this is pretty much like, it's not that different from an orc, although an orc, you're pretty much going straight into for the kill, because it's giving you attack, defense, no, attack, fatigue, and health, but it's draining your agility. While these guys, they pretty much gain everything, but it's not as much, so it's kind of like you'll do a little more damage and take a little more hits, but you're still gonna, like, not do it as fast as an orc. Now, a wood elf is always fun to use, because I just saw this, I knew it'd be like it on the other thing. Or is it? Oh, I don't know if it's the same. Because in Oblivion, if you're a wood elf, I think it was, you could talk to animals. I think? It's been a while since I played Oblivion. I have to go back and play that. I may play that after this, actually. But, a wood elf is really good for, like, archerer. You would have, because, see, they start off with sneak and marksman, which is really nice. They have some alchemy in there, which is kind of nice for making some potions. And they also have Resistes and Beast Tongue, which you can command 5 levels. Command a creature 5 levels for 600 seconds. For some reason in my head, I thought that said command a creature at level 5. Like, you could only command a creature that was level 5. Like, if it's over level 5, you cannot do that, sir. But, I'm probably going to go with my usual tactic and run with the Khajitt. Which seemed to be a thing of, like, some people would do if they just want to, like, sneak up behind someone, or, as I would like to do, run a dual-wielding, sneaking character. Let's see what we got here. We got a nice nothing. That just looks... I like Khajitt a lot better in the newer games. I would like it if they were, like, less have some like this. Like, it was more like a cat figure without, like, the hair kind of... Actually, let's see if we can change that. Yeah, something more like this. But that just looks ugly. So I may actually go with this, because, I mean, it looks like the normalist. Because that one makes you look like a cheetah. That makes you look like a stupid leopard with, like, a stupid mustache. And this one right here just makes you look ugly. Like, I don't like how the back of your head is just like that. And the front of your head just like this. So I'm probably going to go with this guy. And I'll probably just have low ears like this. I think that looks pretty alright for a Khajitt. So let's go.
Great. I'm sure you'll fit right in. Follow me up to the office and they'll finish your release.
So as it seems we, were taken from the Imperial City, thrown on a boat for no reason, and sent to Morrowind. Are you gonna... do I go in? Yeah, for no reason we're just thrown in this boat and we're sent to Morrowind, where I'm guessing we're gonna be let free? I'm not sure if we're a prisoner or not. Oh. Do I talk to you?
Yes, we've been expecting you. You'll have to be recorded before you're officially released. There are a few ways we can do this, and the choice is yours.
Okay, let's see, old man. I kinda want to create a custom class. I'd like stealth. Okay. See, the weird thing is you can, like, change it. We'll see, we're gonna be the best. What's the name of our amazing thing? What is that? Oh, okay, it was something about screenshots. Now, for favorite attributes, we're probably gonna want one to be... Strength is really nice to have, just to carry more and run faster and stuff. But agility is probably what we're gonna want. I'm probably probably want to go with strength and agility, but I kind of want personality just from the, what's it called? The, like, merchandise and stuff. We're gonna want security and sneak. Light armor, a short blade, and maybe a mercantile just to put it in there. Because I'm not sure if it's like the other games, but if it is... What is that my thing? Oh, it is. I was wondering what this was right here. But, you know what? I have to go check something, because I wonder if you can actually see my mouse.